We got a ton of basketball coming at you, but Connor, really the big theme was a lot of Class A and B games.
Yeah, no, and we're getting to that part of the year too, where a lot of intensity in these matchups because we have teams who are really fighting for that tournament seeding because that is coming up soon. And as we said, we got some of those matchups were some tourney contenders, and we're going to start with Broncos and Warriors.
Let's go. Hamden Academy visited Nokomis. Tight first half. Seth Bowden from deep for the Warriors. Then Owen Sides sticks with it on the fast break. The Warriors came out to play. Other end, Aiden Kochendoffer kicks it out to Miles Shane for three. Kochendoffer with the rock again. A tough take on the way to a 27-18 halftime lead. The Broncos take care of the Warriors 49-35.
Now to the house of the Rams as they host the Trojans. Now this game was back and forth all night. Early on, the Rams profit off the turnover as Aislinn Gifford puts it away for two. And a quick shout out to this young fan cheering on the Rams. But here come the Trojans. Sophia Soroy through traffic and off the glass for the bucket. The Rams fighting back too. How about Avery Clark battling through the double team for two? And a bit later on, it is Gifford again, this time from range. That is a splash. And the Rams, they'll only get their 10th win this season as they outlast the Trojans 45-43.
Winslow went to Pittsfield, taking on MCI. Black Raiders ahead in the second. Brody Willett from downtown. And Winslow's Braden Rodriguez sneaks through the paint to go up 7. Need an answer. It's MCI's David Wright in the lane. 24-17 Winslow at the break, and they win a close one, 50-45 over MCI.
A lot of close ones tonight, which is hosting the Riverhawks, looking for their win number 12 this year. Now Skowhegan looking to dig themselves out of a hole early, and this will help Jack Fitzpatrick with a dime from range to bring him within 15, which is, though, giving it right back as Owen Fullerton gets the feed and moves inside for the basket. And how about the very appropriately named Jackson Height with a contested shot? It is not easy to do that to a defender who is 6'7", and that 6'7" player is Ollie Higgins. And take a look at what he did not too much later. That dunk sent the crowd into a frenzy. Now, the Witches pull away from the Riverhawks in this one, 60-42.
Over to Oakland, Messalonski Eagles, Camden Hills Windjammers. Take a look at this acrobatic finish from the Eagles sophomore Sean Acorn, up and under. Few moments later, Anderson Arbor says, "I'll take this one," on his way to an easy lay-in. Flipping the court, Nolan Ames with a tough jumper right in the defender's eyes. And the Windjammer ball movement results in this pull-up J from Kiefer Healy. But the Eagles fly past the Jammers 76-51.
And it was senior night for the Waterville Purple Panthers with a nice change of scenery at Thomas College. Now they're taking on Mount View, but right off the bat, senior Chris Nafel is money from deep. Now the answer comes right away from the Mustangs and Stuart Knowlton. And Ben, no, this is not a replay. Same spot, same guy. Knowlton is finding a rhythm early. And the threes won't stop there. James Parks is wide open beyond the arc and doesn't think twice. Mustangs leave Waterville with a 54-40 win over the Panthers.
Class C South semifinal rematch between Monmouth Academy and Halldale. Aiden Oliveira connects to Josiah Maydor for a score for the Mustangs. Halldale's Josias Brown finds Keegan Carey, and he makes it in for 3. Oliveira back in, going hard in the paint, putting up numbers for Monmouth. Mustangs again. Jacob Harmon passes to Bingham Abbott. He gets vertical and scores. Halldale's Carter Eldridge tips the ball to Jackson Olsen, passing back to Eldridge for the bucket, but it's not enough. Monmouth Academy holds off Halldale 62-46.
Now Lincoln Academy on a 6-game win streak, but Madomic Valley up 13 after one. Rowan Donachie, the tough drive for the Eagles. Now Madomic Valley getting a second chance. Mason Nowin outfights 3 guys. He had 15. Then Gabe Lash, the baseball pass to Kristen Schumann for the bucket as the Panthers cruise 65-35 over the Eagles. They are 15-0.
Wow, the Thornton Academy boys hosted Bangor. Trojans in command really from the start. In the third, Wyatt Benoit, the corner 3. And then on the break, Simon Jealous. The long pass ahead to Benoit for the lay-in. He had 20 points. Then Jealous goes baseline for 2 of his 9. A lot of jealousy going on. Bangor trying to get something going on offense. And Harry Fitzpatrick with the floater. He had 8. But boy, the Trojans take care of business against Bangor. Final score 65-34.
I'm a bit jealous too. I wish I could jump that high. Now we go to the big board. Boys winners include Bangor Christian, Carabec, Caribou, Dexter, and Jonesport Beals.
More boys W's go to Penobscot Valley, Mattinock Academy, Mount Abram, Mount Blue, and MDI.
And rounding out the boys scores with Machias, Oceanside, Penquis Valley, and Spruce Mountain coming out on top.
On the girls' side, Brewer, Carabec, Ellsworth, Lawrence, and MCI all won.
Now you've also got Camden Hills, Oceanside, MDI, Hampden Academy, and Mount View claiming big wins.
Finally, in college, Maine Maritime Academy swept UMaine Fort Kent, while Thomas and UMaine Presque Isle split their doubleheader. Boy, getting closer and closer to tourney time.
You know, it really, one of my favorite times of the year by far, and you know, we're really seeing that intensity from a lot of these teams wrapping up, because now these games, I would argue, mean so much more than they did even just a couple of weeks ago.
Absolutely. We'll see who's going to keep winning down the stretch.